Hi everybody, this is Dr. Senthil Kumar, Associate Professor, Department of EEE, SNS College of Technology. We are studying basics of electrical electronics engineering, and we are sailing in unit number 4, analog electronics. And today's case study video is the application of BJT. The application of BJT. You mean bipolar junction transistor acting as a switch. Bipolar junction transistor acting as a switch. Therefore, this BJT is applied in a street light manufacturing company with some small components, resistor and LDR. This street light is operated automatically with the help of BJT. The company name is High Tech Street Light Company, Chennai. High Tech Street Light Manufacturer, Chennai. Here the BJT, LDR and some simple components are used in order to turn on the street lights. In order to turn on the street lights when the ambient light is less. When the ambient light is less in the evening time, the street light is automatically turned on with the help of a BJT. Before going to the video, let me discuss the basics of BJT. BJT is a 3-layer device, N, P and N. The N layer is represented in blue color and the P layer is represented in a green color. Whereas in our animation, the green color is P, again it is same, whereas instead of blue it is represented as rose. Instead of blue it is represented as rose, N layer. Whereas the transistor is operating as a switch. You mean if the terminals, let we see the terminals, E represents the emitter, B represents the base and the C represents the collector terminal. If there is a small current, a very small current in a base, then there is no flow of current from emitter to collector, you mean the transistor is in switch off condition. If there is a sufficient current flows to the base, then the switch is closed, you mean there is a flow of current from emitter to collector. This is the transistor, right. The transistor is operating as a switch. If there is a small base current or a sufficient base current in the transistor, then the transistor is operated as a closed switch. You mean there is a flow of current from emitter to collector. See here the tap. The tap triggering is your red color, where we can move the red color such that it can be opened or closed. The red color here, it is a base, and the left hand side is your emitter and the right hand side, the output, is your collector. Now let me see the animation. Okay, this is the animation diagram. See here the green color, which is your P layer, and the rose color, which is your N layer. The collector is in the top and the emitter is in the bottom. The emitter is in the bottom, which is light pink, and the collector is in the top, is a dark pink, and the green color, which indicates your P-type layer.
An NPN transistor consists of a layer of
See, when sufficient base current is there, then the emitter, the negative of the emitter, which goes to the base and it is goes to the collector layer, and there is a conduction between emitter and collector. See, there is a flow of electrons to the collector terminal. Therefore, there is a flow of current from emitter to collector. This is when there is a sufficient base current. You mean when there is a sufficient base current, there is a flow of current from emitter to collector, you mean the switch is in closed condition. Now let me see a small circuit of this street light. This battery, which is nothing but a green color, which is shown here. The transistor is the black, as and an LDR is represented here. The LDR is nothing but light dependent resistor. When the illumination is less, then the resistance is more. When the illumination is less, then the resistance is more. Now see the circuit. If the switch is closed, the supply is flows from the battery, and since the LDR, since the ambient light is very high, the resistance is high, therefore the base current is very less. As the switch is in your open condition, now the ambient light decreases. Now the ambient light decreases, the LDR resistance varies such that the switch is in your closed condition. You mean the transistor is acting as a switch is in your closed condition. Then there is a flow of current, the bulb glows. Then there it is a closed condition, the bulb glows.